Well, Santa Fe and Albuquerque galleries are creating a powerful collection of art and antiques from around the world, featuring the work of hundreds of artists. 2 cities, 2 shows, with all proceeds supporting New Mexico nonprofits. I sat down with the event organizer to learn more about this exciting collaboration.
Well, the Great Southwestern started 15 years ago, and it was a medium to allow dealers from all over the United States to come into New Mexico and buy, sell, and trade their antiques and Indian art.
And how has it evolved over the years?
Well, the show really started out primarily as a sort of a cowboy and Indian type show, but it's really blossomed into a full antique show, and believe me, you can find any type of object from our 200 dealers.
And it attracts people from all over, not just the country, but the world.
Oh, absolutely. Last year we had people from Australia, from France, Italy, China, India, and 45 states.
It's an amazing experience, and of course you do a show in Albuquerque, but you also do a show in Santa Fe. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to be here together and talk about making this more of a collaborative effort, even though you're both in different cities.
Yeah, I do a show the following weekend, right after Terry's show in Santa Fe. And it's really about kind of bringing the world to Santa Fe and Albuquerque, or greater New Mexico, about the arts. And really, in the summertime, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Albuquerque is the center of the art world. And we're bringing those people here to, like Terry said, to trade amongst themselves, but then bringing in those collectors from all over the world for amazing art objects. And like the show that is in Santa Fe is called The Objects of Art, and it's really about, there are so many different types of things that really are art objects rather than just what we think of as fine art, which we have some of that as well. But there's so many other worlds of things that when you see them, they should really be looked at as art forms.
Well, speaking of that, let's talk about some of the things we can expect to see, including some of the vendors who will be there with their art.
Well, there's vendors, like we said, from all around the world, but we have modernism, we have fine art, we have American Indian, African, oceanic, jewelry. So in Terry's show, you know, has
Art Deco and arts and crafts furniture and Native American and African and South Pacific.
And you even have
and
some pieces
Asian.
Here, right? What are some of these
Absolutely.
pieces?
Yeah.
Well, these pottery pieces in the front are called Sumidi-gawa, and they come from Japan.
Wow.
And a Japanese family for 500 or 600 years along this one river, they've been making this type of pottery
This
for
style.
generation and generation after generation. And we're having a huge contingency of Japanese flying in for this event this year.
Yeah,
And
for
so
both of them.
I have a personal Japanese collection, and so I'm going to make that available to the Japanese.
And I love these 2 objects, Hopi Kachinas and an Ellen Hauser sculptural bronze, because I think that it really speaks to the aspect of art, of all different things being art objects, because this is what you consider the traditional art form of Ellen Hauser, a sculptural bronze piece. But in reality, when you look at these pieces, which are traditional Hopi Kachinas, I think they can be looked at completely as an art sculptural piece.
Oh, absolutely.
And so the juxtaposition is perfect for these pieces, because most people think of this as fine art, and I think this should be considered fine art as well.
Absolutely should, and obviously there are so many elements that are going to make this such a special event, as it always is. But I also really quickly want to touch on the fact that there is a charity element as well, and there are going to be 2 opportunities on 2 opening nights for both of your shows for proceeds to benefit a wonderful cause. Tell us real quickly about that.
We've just signed an endowment agreement with the Albuquerque Community Foundation, and our endowment will be funded to specifically provide money for programming that relates to New Mexico with our fabulous public broadcasting station, KNME.
For arts and education,
Arts
and
and
both of our
education
openings,
programs.
as you said, will benefit that, and that's one way we're working together to help the arts in New Mexico.
Right. 100% of the proceeds from our opening night goes to the endowment, and at the Albuquerque show, we also have a big charity component of our Saturday and Sunday general admission as well.
And we really appreciate that. So let's tell everybody how they can come on out and see the shows and collect all these wonderful items.
Well, the Great Southwestern is held August 2nd through 4th. The 2nd is our sneak preview. It's a $75 donation to get in,
Okay.
but 100% again goes to KNME. And then on Saturday and Sunday, the show's open to the general public for $10 a day or $15 for a 2-day pass. And that money gets divided to other art and education nonprofits here in Albuquerque.
And it's taking place.
At the Lujan Center at Expo, New Mexico.
Fantastic.
And then the Santa Fe show, Objects of Art, is in Santa Fe the following weekend. So it's August 9th through the 13th and continues through that Tuesday
Okay.
in the rail yard at El Museo. So please come and be a part of it.